Okay guys, so it's Thursday. I just got out of the shower. I haven't even brushed my hair yet. I had it up in a towel for a little bit, and then I just like scrubbed it down real good with a towel so it's not like soaking wet. And now this is what it looks like. I need to get my hair re-dyed bad. My roots are awful. She is right there eating. I have not left the bedroom, so that's good. The one day she MacGyvered it and she put my pillow down on the floor, crawled down off of the bed onto the floor, and I was just right out in the kitchen. So was Tim, and we didn't hear any kind of noise, and she didn't cry or anything like that. And then she like knocked her bottle down or something first, and then the pillow or whatever. But I came back in, she was sitting on the floor on my pillow, and she was leaned back against my side of the bed, looking at the wall and just drinking her bottle. I was like, okay. But I just got out of the shower, like I said. I need to run to Walmart today. I need to return a couple of paints that I picked up yesterday. I grabbed 3 of these apple barrel paints because I thought I was going to need more. But I barely even went through half of one yesterday doing the polka dots on the car. So I'm going to return the other 2. I need to get a black to do the eyes. Or something different. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to look up pictures of Minnie Mouse and see what color eyes she has. But I'm pretty sure they just have black eyes. And then I have a fishnet I'm going to try to return. I don't know if they will let me since I bought it so long ago, but I'm going to try. I do still have the receipt and everything, but I'm going to try that. And then I'm going to get the clear coat for on the car, because literally all I have to do at this point is finish the eyes, put one more coat on the top of the hood or the roof of the Cozy Coupe in black, and paint the steering wheel a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of the yellow and make it black, and maybe even the squeaker part of it. The squeaker part I may turn from the red to a pink, just to kind of match with the car. And then depending on what I can find up in Meadville, I might paint the steering wheel silver, but I probably will just leave it black. And then I have to do the clear coat and reassemble, and it's done. After that, all I have to do is put on her license plate, and I'm super excited. I would show you guys the car, but she's awake and I don't want her to fall off the bed or anything like that while I show you guys the car. So I will show you after we get back and she is in bed, down for her second nap of the day. I spent most of yesterday getting stuff ready for tomorrow for her to go to my sister-in-law's for the day. I have to be down there at 8:30, so we're going to probably get up around 6 and drop her off around 6:45. That gives us half an hour to get ourselves up, dressed, ready to go, get her up, dressed, and fed, and hit the road. And they live about 15 minutes away. Luckily, it's in the same direction that we have to travel anyways, and we're not going to have to backtrack. And then I'll go down for my surgery. I'll have to be there at 8:30 or a little bit before and go for my surgery. So I'm very nervous, very excited at the same time. But I will show you guys this girl because I know that's who you guys wait to see. Do you guys say hi? Do you want to say hi? You guys can see her smiling through her bottle. But yeah, I'm going to get her finished up with her bottle, get her dressed, and then brush my hair. And I need to stop at Walmart, return that stuff, grab the clear coat and everything like that, and then I need to, I need to head down to Home Depot and see if I can't find some plugs, because I pulled the gas cap off and I knew there was going to be the one big hole, but there is another smaller hole that I need to see if I can find plugs for. So I'm gonna go and get that done. And I think that's all that me and Ella have to do today. So yeah, then we'll be headed home and just kind of relaxing the rest of the day until tomorrow morning when we have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to travel. Yay! Alright guys, so this is now Saturday. Obviously I went and had my sinus surgery done yesterday, and that was interesting. Ella is currently asleep in her crib. I'm actually working on, oh no, hopefully that didn't stick. I'm currently putting on a second coat of the black spray paint. And I'll probably end up doing a third coat of the black just to make it look better. Her car is completely done. I'll pull it back here or into the bedroom and show you guys. I forgot to show you guys after I put the spots on. But all of the spots are on and the eyes are touched up. So it's looking good. I am in love with it so far and I cannot wait to get it put together. I still need to get a plug for the gas cap holes. But that's obviously, I need to get to Lowe's to get those because Home Depot didn't have anything even remotely close. So I need to go to Lowe's, which Lowe's is about a 45-minute drive from here. So this line here on my arm is from my blood pressure cuff. They always do that to me just because I've got really fat arms, and it was on for so long when they were checking my vitals and stuff and everything. This arm is covered in adhesive and maybe, come on camera, yes, no, you gotta focus on the background. This spot right here is from an IV. I've got more tape up here, and then my hand, come on camera, my hand is also covered in adhesive, and there was a second IV in my hand at one point, I guess, that was out or put in and taken out after I was sedated. I don't know why they needed to put it in there. This one at my arm was in there before. That's where they gave me my happy juice cocktail is what they called it. The medication that they put through you to help relax you and make your body easily like movable. If that makes sense, because when I got back there, they let me move myself over to the other bed. And then this arm was on like an arm board out off of the table, and then my right arm was tucked in like right down beside me, and that's so the doctor could get to my face. Then I had a tube down my throat, and my face is still a little bit sticky with adhesive from the tube because they put a tube in my throat every time I go under anesthesia. I don't know if it's just like a common thing with anesthesia that they do with everybody, but I'm not sure. I know they do it to me every time I go under anesthesia because of my asthma. So just in case there would be a problem that arises or something like that, they can easily hook me up and helps keep my airways open. Sorry, Tim has this stuff. It's very sticky, so if it spills, it's gonna cause a mess. And I'm trying to find the lid, but I'm not seeing it. Anyways, oh, there it is. Okay. So after I went back to the recovery room, I guess I was back in the recovery room for about an hour and a half. It took me a while to wake up and actually get like up. It took me about an hour to wake up from the anesthesia, and then it took about 15 minutes for me to really want to eat or drink anything. So before that's the section that they call phase 1, is the recovery process. There's 2 phases. So I was in phase 1. I woke up, I drank 2 cups of apple juice and ate a few cookies, but these cookies were just god awful tasting, so I didn't eat a whole lot. But I ate enough to be moved out of phase 1 and into phase 2. Phase 2 is where you sit in like a chair in a completely different area. You sit up in a chair, make sure that you're not nauseous, make sure you can get your boundaries and like stand up and get dressed and everything, and that's where you get dressed at, and that's where your family members or whoever's there with you can come back and sit with you as well. And when I was still in phase 1, they actually asked me how I was doing and stuff, and I just started crying because I just wanted to get home to Ella. Like that she was on my mind the entire time. Yesterday was the longest that we had ever left her, and she wasn't easy, like she was already like 2 hours away from where I was. So any other time that I have left her, she has only been about half hour away at most. So it was really, really hard on me. I started crying when they gave me the medication through my IV before they wheeled me back to the OR. I started crying because I was worried about her, which is stupid because she's fine. And I knew she would be, but it's just that part of me, that motherly instinct that just wanted her there with me. So I started crying a little bit then. I cried when I woke up out of the anesthesia, because I wanted to get home to her. When they took me over to phase 2, there's different nurses that you see in each phase. And the nurse from phase 1 told the nurse in phase 2 that I was a bit emotional because I missed my daughter and stuff like that. And after the nurse went back to phase 1 where she belonged, the phase 2 nurse actually called over to like the main person that ran phase 2 and was like, hey, is she good to go home? Can we get our discharge papers ready? They're like, yeah, we're gonna get them ready, it'll be 5 minutes. And they let me go. She let me get dressed, and then she went over my medications that I'm getting put on post-op. She went over like my dietary restrictions and everything like that, my like bathing restrictions, which there were none. They just told me to eat light for that rest of that day, and then I could resume normal like dietary, I don't even know, like I could resume today the rest of like what I normally would eat. So I got dressed and everything, and then they gave me a wheelchair. Tim pushed me out to the car out in the parking garage. He took the wheelchair back up to the wheelchair like landing, I guess is what you could call it. It's where they store a bunch of wheelchairs for people coming in and out of the parking garages. So he pushed that back up, came back down, and we left. On the way home, instead of taking the interstate, we took the back roads, just because it's not as many hills and such, and it helped with our gas mileage, which is one of our main things that we watch in the car, is how much we're getting per gallon, roughly, the average. And the interstate just kills it. Plus, like, I'm super nervous on the interstates because like semi-trucks, they don't get, like they may not see you or whatever. Sorry the focus keeps going in and out, but I am always such a paranoid person on the interstate. So I personally don't drive the interstate unless I have to. Same with Tim really, but the only reason we did it to get down there is because it was quicker. So it did take us a little bit longer to get home, but we also stopped off at this restaurant. It's called Family Tradition restaurant, I think is what it was called. It was really good food. I had onion rings for like an appetizer, and then I had a ham and cheese sandwich, which was really good. It was pretty thick too, so it was good. And then I got french fries with it as well. Tim got like bread and mushrooms and a burger with fries or something. But overall, the food was good. I ate all of it except for my fries, which I brought home and ate. We stopped at my sister and brother-in-law's, and my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law. We picked up Ella. I held her. They loaded everything up into the car, and I just sat there, or stood there, and just held her so close to me because I missed her so much. And she did tell me that my nephew he did get in trouble because he's at this stage where no, it's mine. And he went up to her and he kind of said, no, this is mine, and pushed her. And she was sitting and he pushed her back and she fell and bonked her head. But she said that she was fine. Like, she cried for a few minutes, but she was fine, which, I mean, she falls and gets hurt all the time. So it's not anything like surprising, but just the fact that he would do that, he needs to learn to share. And I know it's hard because he's the only child, but that's one of the main reasons why I was nervous about leaving her there, is because he's not that great with sharing and everything like that. So I even packed a lot of her toys for her to play with so that he wouldn't be able to do that, because I know that's how he acts. And she was playing with some of his Matchbox cars and he got mad. So he is about 2.5, I think, now. Yeah, about 2.5. So he's at that stage. But he did get in trouble. He got put in timeout and everything, and he's gonna learn that that's not okay to do, and she's just little yet. So anyways, we got her home. I was gonna put her down for a nap. I tried to, because she fell asleep on the way home, but she didn't want to sleep when we got home, which was perfectly understandable. So I kept her up until 9. I started feeding her. Like, I got her bottle and changed her and everything, got her ready for bed. Put her into bed. It was closer probably to 9:30 after that. And then I just kind of relaxed a little bit. Tim went out to his friends just to give me that time so I could sleep or just relax and watch TV or whatever. He said if I did need something to let him know. And he even asked me multiple times if I was sure that it was okay that he went. I was like, yeah, it's fine, just go ahead. She's in bed, she's not gonna need anything else tonight, because they didn't want me to carry her or hold her alone for the rest of the day, because the anesthesia was still in my system and everything, and like my body could give out just randomly at any given time, and I could lose grip on her and she could fall and get hurt. So they advised me against doing that. So when Tim was at work, I either sat down on the floor to hold her, or like I didn't really pick her up to carry her around like I normally would. I coaxed her to crawl to me if I needed her to change her diaper, or if I needed to go to the bathroom, I could coax her to crawl into the bathroom with me, and stuff like that. So that's how my day went yesterday. After he left, I did do the dishes. There was only a few. I mostly just wanted to get her bottles washed, and then I was like, oh, well, there's only 2 cups, a plate, and a pan. I might as well wash them. So I got everything all washed up and ready, so I didn't have to really do anything today. And then I also folded laundry, which I sat down and watched TV while folding laundry, so it wasn't bad. I just kind of mostly relaxed last night. I talked to my friend, and she actually kind of reprimanded me too for doing dishes and laundry. She told me I'd take a break and she's actually one of the people who told me not to worry about uploading my story time that was supposed to go up Thursday. I completely forgot about it Thursday because I was running around gathering up things for her, just making sure I had everything ready for her to go stay practically the day at my sister-in-law's house and everything like that. And then since we had an early morning, we got up at 6 o'clock. We left here at like 6:30, 6:45-ish. Dropped her off at about 7 o'clock. We left there about 7:05 and we got down to the hospital at 8:30. Which, it was a long day. And we didn't get home until about 8 o'clock. So it was definitely a long day. Definitely needed just a day to recuperate, which is why I wanted to let you guys know why this vlog wasn't very long. I mean, I've been talking for 15 minutes or so now, but it was practically just a surgery update. But I'm just gonna end this here so I can get it edited and ready to be uploaded on Sunday, and then on Monday or Tuesday I will upload the story time. On Wednesday will be the vlog, and hopefully this Thursday I will have another pregnancy test video. So that was really weird. Okay. So yeah, I had Tim stop yesterday on his way home to Walmart, and he got a couple liquids, which he still has to get 3 from over at his mom's house, which hopefully he can get all 3. And then he is also going up to Meadville to fill up my prescriptions and everything. So he was only able to find 2 tests at the Walmart that he stopped at. So hopefully the Walmart up in Meadville has 8 of them. If not, I'm just going to get them over at Dollar General, since they're like the same exact test anyways, just different stores. But either way, I will have all those hopefully by Wednesday, so I can film on Wednesday so that I can upload it on Thursday. So hopefully you guys are liking the pregnancy test experiment videos. If that's something you guys would like to see a lot more of, please let me know, and I can try to do them, probably try to do them once a month, just because pregnancy tests, obviously they're not expensive, the ones that I get, but still $10 a month towards pregnancy tests is a lot of money, especially since I'm not using them to see if I'm pregnant or not. It's quite a bit of money, and obviously it's not bad, but I don't want to be spending $20 to $30 worth of pregnancy tests in one month for videos, if that makes sense. Plus we have to buy the liquids and stuff like that, and I try to get stuff that either I myself will drink or Tim will drink. Like the one, I wanted to test out some type of cranberry juice, and I told him cranberry juice, but to get one that he would drink, so he got cranberry raspberry, which I'm fine with. I didn't care what kind it was. I didn't care if it was cranberry grape or cran apple. I didn't care as long as it was some type of cranberry juice. So I just told him to get something he would drink. And then another liquid I'm trying is white grape juice, which I will drink, and so on and so forth. So the only thing I think that we are getting that I will not drink, or Tim will not drink, is a couple of drops of whiskey and a beer from his mom's house. And we're also getting ginger ale from over there, but he'll probably drink that. But I don't want to spoil it on what liquids we're using, or I'm using, and what liquids I'm not using this time. But that's it for this week's vlog slash surgery update. But I will see you guys all next time. Bye.